too hard.
Welcome to Pure Power Wrestling PowerSlam. My name is Kevin Farrell. In tonight's feature contest, the real deal Sydney Steele goes one-on-one with Cyanide in a pumpkin patch match. But first, one of the most heated rivalries in PPW history, the Irishman takes on Chris Parish in singles action. Ladies and gentlemen, let's waste no time. Let's get to the ring. Irishman on his way into the ring to start this match, holding that MPW Heavyweight Championship. Holy God, what a super kick from Chris Parish, putting Irishman on his back before this match even officially begins. Absolute disrespect, unsportsmanlike conduct from Chris Parish as he rains down blows on the Irishman here on the floor. There we go, Parish with a kick right to the ribs. And a shot to the face. Chris Parish unrelenting here. A boot right to the chest. Parish is in control. As I said, this match has not even officially begun. These two men know love lost. They have been in a heated rivalry damn near a year. A reversal and Chris Parish face first into the post. Irishman now on top, in control. Chris Parish is down and Irishman giving him a little taste of his own medicine. These fans firmly behind the Irishman. Parish's head off the apron. This crowd wants to see another one. Big European uppercut from the Irishman. Irishman slow, methodical in his pace here. And Chris Parish's head once again off the post. You hear the sound of the skull on post. And the Irishman dropping an elbow. This match, once again, ladies and gentlemen, has not officially begun. The Irishman, I mean, if he wants this match to begin, he's going to have to get Chris Parish into the ring. No thoughts about that yet. Parish's head a third time off the post. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a absolutely intense personal rivalry, and you are seeing it here. Irish whip reversal now, and Irishman face first off the post. Both men down before this match has even begun, ladies and gentlemen. And I mean, I cannot believe what I am seeing here. Two men duking it out outside the ring before the bell sounds, before this match officially underway. And Parish stomping away at the Irishman. Parish now picking the Irishman up. What does he have in mind here? Rolling him into the ring, looking to get this match started officially. Perhaps get the quick pinfall, the quick victory over Irishman. The bell officially sounds. We are underway, but these two men look like they've been in a war already as Chris Parish with a boot to the ribs. Parish again with another boot to the ribs. Irishman, he can barely stand. Chris Parish favoring the arm. And there we see the choke. Referee Shane Williams had best get in there and make the count as Chris Parish with a boot right to the rope, driving that up into the throat of the Irishman, choking the Irishman. And an elbow drop. It looks like Parish could win this match now if he wanted to. And there you hear from the PPW fans, "You suck," directed directly at Chris Parish. He has done nothing in PPW to endear himself to these fans. And here he is right back on top of the Irishman. Not going to let the Irishman take a breath. Boot to the throat, an illegal choke right in front of referee Shane Williams. And I mean, showing no respect for the fans, no respect for the referee, no respect for the rules, no respect for anything. And Chris Parish makes the cover. Shane Williams a little slow to get into position to make that count. This match may have mercifully been over if he had been a little quicker to the count, and Chris Parish is telling him exactly what he thinks. Parish with a knee. A knee right to the face. You see the anguish on the face of the Irishman. Parish taking his time, surveying the damage. I mean, he's having his way with the Irishman now. Off the ropes, and a boot right to the chest. Version of a side roundhouse kick to the chest as Parish comes through 100% of his weight with a beautiful senton. Hooks the leg, back press. Not enough to put the Irishman away. Irishman is too tough to be put away already by Chris Parish. And there's a shot to the face. I mean, Irishman on his hands and knees. There's nothing he can do here. Nothing he can do to combat Parish as Parish nails a thunderous chop. And Chris Parish soaking in the boos of the PPW fans. Incoming, and Irishman up and Parish down to the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take another look at that. Look at the height of Chris Parish, comes crashing all the way down to the floor. He has not budged. Both men are down. Who can capitalize? Who can win this match? Chris Parish hasn't even started to stir yet. Referee Shane Williams here, up to 5. Parish slowly back to his knees. Up to an 8 count, and Chris Parish just breaking the count. Slowly making his way up, and looking for a splash. Irishman moves out of the way. Parish face first into the turnbuckle and eats a splash from the Irishman. Irishman off the ropes and a huge clothesline. Turns Chris Parish inside out. This crowd going crazy here for the Irishman. Irishman has him hooked up. And look at the stall on this suplex. What power here from the Irishman. Drops him down into the mat. Stalling suplex. The Irishman looks like he's getting his second win here as he makes a cover. What toughness here of Chris Parish, kicking out only at 2. The Irishman picking up Parish. What does he have in mind now? Perhaps another stalling suplex. And the Irish twist. Parish is down. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Irishman hooks the leg. But Chris Parish, showing that toughness, managing to kick out, that toughness that has made him a champion everywhere he has been. Folks, I may not like Chris Parish, but I have to respect Chris Parish, his toughness, the effort he puts in that ring every single night to eke out the win. But the Irishman firmly on top here, looking for maybe another Irish twist. Parish reverses into the parachute neck breaker. Parish hooks the leg, hoping to get the victory, and only a 2 count.
It's only 2.
Irishman making the argument that was 3. Parish, making the argument that was 3. Referee Shane Williams telling him it was 2, perhaps a little bit of a slow count. But, nonetheless, this match continues. Both of these men have been through a war, and we are only a few minutes into this match, ladies and gentlemen. Parish off the ropes. Irishman ducks a clothesline, and a beautiful scoop power slam. Irishman able to capitalize, hooking the leg, making the cover, and once again, Chris Parish kicks out. What is it going to take to put Chris Parish away? Irishman calling for one more. What does he have in mind? Perhaps another Irish twist. And hooking up Parish. He's got him up on the top rope. Is he thinking superplex here? We have seen that move put countless opponents away. The Irishman, I mean, shades of massive damage here. Going up top, looking for that superplex. Chris Parish now fighting back. And a headbutt to the Irishman. Another headbutt, a third headbutt. And Parish with the shove, Irishman center of the ring. And Chris Parish is up top. He is very comfortable up on the top rope. And Chris Parish flying halfway across the ring with a beautiful splash. Manages to hook the leg of the Irishman. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. At the very last possible millisecond, it looked like Shane Williams' hand may have been on the mat, but folks, that is a 2 count. Irishman still showing signs of life here in this match. Will not go down, will not allow Chris Parish to put him away that easily. And these fans behind the Irishman cheering for Irish. Parish getting him set up. Reversal here. Irishman's got him on his shoulders. Parish with a reversal of his own. And IRA, center of the ring. Irishman a little slow to capitalize. Ladies and gentlemen, it is all over. I have never seen anyone kick out of the IRA, especially right here in the center of the ring. Leg hook, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. No! The Irishman can't believe it. The Irishman cannot believe that Chris Parish could kick out of the IRA. What is it going to take to put Chris Parish away in this match? Both men slowly making their way to their feet. Chris Parish breaks in a super kick. Super kick to the Irishman. Shot to the gut, double underhook. And driving the Irishman's face right into the mat. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hooks the leg. Oh! Once again, only a 2 count. Not enough to put Irishman away. Folks, I cannot believe what I am seeing here. As Chris Parish starts to rain down the blows, he can't believe what he's seeing. And Parish, what is he thinking? What does he have in mind? Pointing to the top rope, perhaps another splash. Irishman is down. He's helpless in the center of the ring. If Chris Parish can nail this splash, it is all over. Irishman beginning to stir. Parish might have to change his idea here. Irishman back to his feet. What is Parish thinking? Perhaps a cross body now off the top rope. Parish dives, and Irishman catches him with a spine buster. Hooks the leg on a back press. 3. That is it. I mean, I cannot believe what I just saw off of a huge top rope spine buster. The Irishman picks up the victory here, ladies and gentlemen. Both men have been through a war. Neither man on their feet. Neither man looks like the winner. I mean, you have to respect, even if you don't like, you have to respect Chris Parish and the effort he put forth in this match here. Look at the look in the eyes of the Irishman. I mean, even he has to respect the effort that Chris Parish put through. Irishman slow to his feet. I mean, let's take another look at the end of this match, ladies and gentlemen. You see here, flying through the air, catching him, and a huge, huge spine buster. And there we get the 1, 2, 3. Impressive display from both men. Unbelievable what we're seeing here. Irishman making his way to the back. And I mean, that has to put him somewhere in contention for the PPW Heavyweight Championship in the near future. And whoa! Chris Parish with the MPW Heavyweight Championship right to the head of the Irishman. Irishman is down. This match is over, ladies and gentlemen. A sneak attack, an assault from Parish. Sore loser here in this match. And Parish with another boot right to the chest. boot to the ribs. Raining down blows on Irishman. Sore loser here. This has gone too far. I mean, officials here trying to get between these two men. Ineffectual, holding back Chris Parish. Parish breaking out from the officials. As I said before, such a personal, such a bitter rivalry between these two men. And Irishman into the steps. Irishman is down. Officials separating these two men, and we've got to take a brief break. Well, I mean, this is not going to be the last that we have seen of the Irishman and Chris Parish going one-on-one. But before we get to our pumpkin patch match main event, I would like to take a moment to thank the sponsors that help make PPW shows possible, starting as always with the Flamin Group of Companies. RPH Irrigation Services Limited. The Smokehouse Barbecue and Bar, official after-party location of Pure Power Wrestling. Party Central Party Supplies. Pizza Hut. Logic Lumber. Adventure Boot Camp. Sam's Donaires and Hamburgers. New Light Electric. And King of Trade, where you can get your tickets as PPW returns live Saturday, November 18th at the Fritzik Memorial Center with the Leo Burke Cup. We are joining this match here. Sydney Steele, Cyanide, one-on-one, no rules, falls count anywhere, pumpkin patch match. Steele accompanied to the ring by the lovely and talented Angelica. And just consider the history between the two men in this match. Cyanide has left Sydney Steele with a concussion. He cost him 3 months of his career with a separated rib at the hands of a ladder. And now Sydney Steele, he's going to be out for blood. Steele up to the top rope. Look out behind you, Steele. Here comes Cyanide from behind. A whole new attitude from Cyanide since losing that mask. Steele's head repeatedly off the turnbuckle. And now Cyanide turning his attention to Angelica. She is not officially a competitor in this match. I don't know if he's telling her to get out. I don't know what he's telling her. But she is she's not a competitor in this match. And Sydney Steele is not going to take this lying down. Shot right to the chin. And double Irish whip here. And here we go with a shot to Cyanide. Cyanide trying to fight back, but Steele with a toe of the foot right to the gut. And a hammer right to the back. Cyanide is down. Sydney Steele picking him up. He is going to relish hurting him in this match. And where beautiful snap suplex from Sydney Steele. Looking for the cover already. Forearm driven into the face. Very tough though from Cyanide. Kicking out in the early going of this match. Steele's got him up. And a body slam plants Cyanide. And what's Sydney Steele thinking? He is going to go. It looks like he's going to go for the first weapon here in this match. What is he going to bring back? And grabbing the first pumpkin. What is Sydney Steele going to dig out of that pumpkin to inflict punishment on Cyanide in this match? Steele looking for revenge. Looking for revenge from injuries, from assaults. And what is he? Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, a leather strap. He can do some damage to Cyanide with a leather strap here in this match. And a strap right to the back. And listen to the sound the strap makes. And ripping and tearing at the flesh, leaving welts. I mean, this weapon, it's not going to knock you out. But folks, Cyanide is going to remember who left him those welts. As Steele goes, strangling Cyanide now, choking him with the leather strap. Cyanide trying to create any sort of separation here. Anything he can do to get free of Sydney Steele. Oh! Low blow, Cyanide goes between the legs, and that'll do it. That'll create separation. And Cyanide with a DDT plants Sydney Steele. This match is not going to be pretty, ladies and gentlemen. It is not going to be technical. It is going to be brutal. It is going to be an assault on the part of both men. And Cyanide now with that leather strap. And a whip right across the back of Sydney Steele. And a second shot to the back of Steele. And Steele now clutching the ribs, clutching at the back. And a big clothesline. Cyanide now on top of Steele. Irish whip, corner to corner. Cyanide just stalking, taking his time, giving Steele a little bit too much time to get out. Shots now to Cyanide. And Steele looking for an Irish whip. Cyanide with a reversal. Cyanide looking for a hip toss. Sydney Steele reversing with shots to the gut. And a thunderous chop. Irish whip, Cyanide reverses again. And a big boot puts Sydney Steele down. Cyanide measuring him. We're seeing a new attitude, new, more brutal side of Cyanide. Comes through. We've seen this before. Side Russian leg sweep puts Sydney Steele down. And Cyanide, he's going to go look for the next weapon in this match. What does he have in mind? What could he possibly pull out here to use on Sydney Steele? As I was saying, a new attitude. I mean, a new Cyanide since losing that mask. An angry, a brutal Cyanide, looking to inflict pain, looking to damage his opponent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a little far. This is a little far for me, folks. I mean, Cyanide, he's got a knife. This has gone beyond professional wrestling. Cyanide is looking to hurt Sydney Steele. He's looking to permanently Sydney Steele. Whoa! Cyanide, stabbing Sydney Steele. Stabbing him twice. Folks, I don't know what to... Well, wait a minute. It looks like Cyanide been duped. That's a phony knife. But I mean, he had every intention of stabbing Steele right in the stomach. And Sydney Steele, he's taking this very personally. Putting the pumpkin on Cyanide's head. What does he have in mind here? Loading up super kick to Cyanide. Pumpkin goes flying. Cyanide is down. But I mean, let's not forget the fact that Cyanide was perfectly willing to stab a man in the stomach. This has gone beyond professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Cyanide has gone beyond professional wrestling. The sick and twisted new attitude that we're seeing. And Steele, I mean, he is going to take out some frustrations on Cyanide now. I mean, pandemonium here. A cameraman can't even keep up. Cyanide's head off the apron. And Cyanide's head also off the foot of a fan. Sydney Steele is irate now after that attempted murder, quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it was a phony knife. Cyanide got duped, got tricked into, but I mean, he was willing to stab a man. And Steele blocked. Cyanide with Steele's head off the apron. And an Irish whip, and oh, Sydney Steele goes face first into the post. Cyanide once again in charge. Sick and twisted individual. Picking Steele up by the ears. Just looking to brutalize Sydney Steele. Beautiful shot right to the jaw. And Sydney Steele is feeling that. He may have been rocked. Steele trying to fight back here, pointing the elbow to the gut, and Cyanide's head off the apron. Cyanide now into the ring, maybe looking to retreat. What does Steele have in mind? Going to look for another weapon, and Oh no, I mean, folks, that's a turnbuckle. That's a part of the ring. These are intended to be strong. These are intended to hold the ring together. And Sydney Steele just smacked Cyanide right between the shoulder blades with it. As I said, those turnbuckles, solid steel. And Steele's got him hooked up, and a backbreaker. Holding him here in that backbreaker position before dropping him face first. Sydney Steele drops Cyanide face first. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Only two. I mean, we have not seen very many pinfall attempts in this match. Both of these men, I mean, they seem quite happy just to brutalize each other as Cyanide begins to fight back. And there we see a knee right to the ribs of Sydney Steele. Remember the previous rib injury, costing Steele 3 months of his career. Beautiful textbook suplex from Cyanide. Cyanide focusing on the ribs, focusing on the back for much of this match. As I said, remember that rib injury, ladies and gentlemen, costing Sydney Steele 3 months of his career. And Cyanide going for that final pumpkin, the final weapon. What madness could Cyanide have in mind? Puts the pumpkin down on the apron. Rolls back into the ring. And maybe taking a little bit too much time, allowing Sydney Steele to take over now. And Cyanide's head off the turnbuckle. Sydney Steele now taking advantage, pulling out that pumpkin. What could be in there? What weapon could be? Oh, a chain, ladies and gentlemen. This is a steel chain. This is a little too far. Vinnie Valentine even thinks it's a little too far. Trying to prevent Sydney Steele from getting that in the ring. And what a slap from Angelica. Putting Vinnie Valentine on his butt at ringside. And oh, Cyanide with a boot. That tug of war allowing just enough time for Cyanide to take back over as he drives another knee right to the ribs. So much focus on Steele's ribs. And Cyanide wrapping that chain around his fist. And oh, an uppercut right to the ribs. Oh, and a second shot to the ribs. Sydney Steele is hurt. Folks, Sydney Steele is hurt. Our official here checking on Steele. Angelica now coming into the ring to check on Steele. He is hurt. He could have his ribs rebroken in this match. I mean, Cyanide, he may have gone too far. Sydney Steele is down. He is hurt. The referee trying to get between them. And what is Cyanide doing here? A boot right to the mouth of Angelica. I mean, I know Angelica interjected herself in this match earlier, but this is too far. Too far from Cyanide. Sydney Steele now going to the aid of Angelica, still favoring those ribs. And Cyanide directing traffic to Vinnie Valentine. I mean, a sick and twisted individual. Folks, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Cyanide taking things too far in this match. He's got the chain right back on the fist. Shot to the head of Steele. And I mean, Cyanide just having his way. I'm disgusted. There is no other way I can explain what I have seen here tonight than disgusting. Cyanide's got that mask in his hand. And a shot to the head of Steele. Steele is down. He could be out cold. He could be unconscious. And Cyanide, I mean, pacing around the ring, surveying the damage, enjoying what he is doing. A sick individual. This is like nothing I have ever seen before. As Cyanide stacks Angelica on top of Sydney Steele. It is academic. 1, 2, 3. Cyanide has won this match. But folks, I can just about promise you Sydney Steele is going to make sure Cyanide gets his. For Pure Power Wrestling, my name is Kevin Farrell. Thank you, and tune in next week.